All right, Shalom. This is Brother Gabar of the Lions Den Camp, located here in Jacksonville, Florida. First and foremost, before I hop into this lesson, I would like to give all praises to the Most High and their true Paleo-Hebrew names and in the Paleo-Hebrew tongue. So with that, I would like to say Ka Halayim, Legehawa, Bahashim, Yahawashah, Bahashim, Ha Rakah Kodash Ma'amaf. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder as well, Aharawam Bon Yasharallah. And shalom to you brothers and sisters pushing and keeping this truth and faith and sincerity into the end, man. All right. So with that, I'm going to hop right into it with this first precept coming out of the book of Job, chapter 33 and verse 14. It says, For Yahweh speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceive it not. All right. And I wanted to get this because, man, the Lord is speaking, man. All right, he's speaking by way of his men, the prophets. All right, he's speaking by way of these lessons and things on the YouTube. All right, he's speaking through the Spirit. All right, and when he speak and deal with us, sometimes he speak and deal with us in more personal ways and personal forms as well, man. It could be he might speak to you in a parabolic form, man. You got to kind of sit and meditate and pray on what he revealed to you, man, whether it be through a dream or something you heard or seen, you know what I'm saying? Pray and meditate on it, then the answer come a little later, but the point is, the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is speaking, man. It says, For Yahweh speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceiveth it not. All right, because 2/3, because you got to have the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, to hear him speaking, man. So 2/3 of our people, they're not going to perceive the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, speaking. All right, they're not going to perceive him speaking through the men of the Lord, the prophets out on the highways and byways, through these lessons, through these YouTube videos, man. So on and so forth. They're not going to perceive it. They're not going to hear it. They're not going to see it, man. All right, because ultimately you have to have the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, to perceive his voice, man, to perceive his words. All right, because the Lord is speaking plainly and clearly, man. All right, plain and clear. So again, it says, For Yahweh speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceiveth it not, man. All right, and again, ultimately, the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, got to be dealing with you in order to hear the Lord's voice speaking, man. All right, in whatever form he's speaking to you of, like I said, whether it's out on the highways and byways, brothers teaching, whether it's lessons on the YouTube channel, or you just hearing something from a brother or Akim, all right, seeing or hearing something, that directly inclined to what you know what I'm saying, what you've been thinking or feeling on the inside, that all be the Lord speaking, man, and dealing with you. All right, but you got to have the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, to perceive it, all right, to regard it, to see it, to behold it. All right. But the Lord is speaking, man. Come on. It's the book of James. I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh, that giveth to all man liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed, man. All right, so it says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh, right? Because anything you lack, you know what I'm saying, in the spirit, in this truth, or you feel like you lacking, man, it says, let him ask of Yahweh, man. Pray and ask that the Lord increase you in those areas, right? And so on and so forth. All right, generally, when you pray and you asking the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, for something, ask with nothing wavering, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't, wavering is, kind of like doubt or second guessing, like you praying for this, but on the inside, you're like, man, the Lord ain't gonna give me this, or so on and so forth, man. Ask firmly, ask boldly, you know what I'm saying? But also ask humbly and respectfully, man. All right. It says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh, that giveth to all man liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him, man. All right, so the Lord gives liberally, man. All right, so if it's meant for you and it's according to his will, you praying and asking for it, man, he gonna give it to you. All right, but it says, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed, man. So when you pray and you asking the Lord for things, man, do it with nothing wavering, man. Don't be doubting. Don't be second guessing, right? And it says, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed, man. You unstable, you unsteady, man. You know, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. All right, which is verse 8. But I wanted to get this specifically for the point of, you know, when we asking and we praying to the Lord for things with nothing wavering, all right, because you know the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh, it's like you know the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is real. All right, you know his word is true. He done showed you. You know what I'm saying? He just showed you time and times over, man, that he is real. His word is true. So you pray with nothing wavering, man, because you know if you praying according to, you know, his will for your life, man, you're going to receive exactly what you asked for, right? So just like when we pray and we ask for nothing wavering, we got to be the same way when the Lord answers those prayers, man. All right, when he answers those prayers and he speak to you, you know what I'm saying, in the form of answering those prayers. You can't be wavering with his responses as well, man. You know, you pray for something and then the Lord show you something, or he give you something, or he tell you something, and then, you know, you sit there like, nah, I ain't just hear that. Nah, I'm tripping. Nah, that was a coincidence. Nah, you can't waver in his responses as well, man, because that's also that goes into faith. All right, you prayed and you asked for something, man. You know, whatever it may be, you know, and the Lord show you or tell you something or reveal something to you. I'm talking about specifically dealing with what you prayed and asked for, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be wavering and don't be wavering in receiving the Lord response for what you prayed for, man. All right, because you asked, you know, and he showed you, he told you, he revealed it unto you, man. Don't be wavering in what he told you, man. Know for a surety, okay, dang, that was straight from the Lord right there. All right. And man, you feel it through the spirit, man, because like I said, it'd be something very specific to what you done prayed for, what you done asked for, to what you dealing with, to what you going through, man. The Lord reveal something to you, man, plain and clear. All right, the Lord is speaking plainly and clearly, man. He's not the author of confusion. All right, that confusion come in, you know what I'm saying, when you allow those mortal thoughts to creep in, man, you know, which be the doubt, which be the, you know, the second guessing, you know, those mortal thoughts, man, and that's what caused the confusion. Like, nah, you know what you heard, but the flesh like, nah, I ain't hear that. Nah, I'm tripping. Nah, that, you know what I'm saying? But nah, man, but just how you pray with nothing wavering, you have to receive the answers to those prayers. You know what I'm saying? The voice of the Lord speaking, revealing things unto you. You have to receive those with nothing wavering, man. Know for a surety that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah answered your prayers, man. He spoke to you. He revealed something unto you. You know what I'm saying? Know that with a surety, man. Do not doubt and move in that manner, man, knowing that was an answer, or you know, that was something that you heard or seen directly from the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah through the Spirit. All right. All right, this is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14 and verse 33. It says, for Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all the churches of the saints, man. All right, so the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is not the author of confusion, man. He speaks and deals with us plainly and directly, man. And that's why I said in the beginning, you got to have the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah to even perceive and understand, you know, him speaking or revealing or dealing with you. All right, it says, for Yahweh is not the author of confusion. All right, so man, when the Lord tell you something or reveal something unto you, you know, show you something, whatever the case may be, man, and man, you know through the spirit what you heard and what you seen, you know, but the flesh try to creep in and like, nah, that one for me, that was, I'm tripping, bro, that's the confusion, man. And that confusion is coming from self, not the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, because he's speaking plainly and clearly, man. All right, and wisdom equals instruction. So oftentimes when the Lord reveal unto you or speak unto you, you know, that wisdom, you know, through the spirit, whatever it may be, man, it often is tied to instruction. You know what I'm saying? To do something or not to do something, man. You know? And the Lord, again, is not an author of confusion, man. It's plain and clear. It's right there. You know what I'm saying? The flesh is, and the mortal thoughts, the mortal mind is what try to come in and confuse the message, confuse the voice of the Lord, man. All right. But that's why you gotta be you gotta know for a surety, be faithful, that you know what you know what you asked for, you know what you prayed for, you know what I'm saying, you know what you dealing with, you know what you got going on, and be the same way when the Lord answers, man, and deals with you and shows you things, man. Know for a surety that the Lord Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, you know what I'm saying, spoke to you, revealed something to you, showed something to you, man. Don't doubt, especially if it's something specifically, tied to what you've been praying for, what you've been asking for, what the Lord know on your heart and mind and spirit. Like, come on, man, that be the Lord, and but we got to know that within ourselves, and we also got to believe that, you know what I'm saying, and don't wrestle with it, you know what I'm saying? Don't wrestle with it, man. Hey, when it happened, yeah, that was the Lord, man. He showed me. That was the Lord. Yeah, he spoke to me. He revealed it to me. He, move like that instead of, I'm tripping, bro. Nah, that's just coincidence. Then sitting, thinking about it, and man, that was the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Hawashah. And like I think it was last week, man, Apostle Tahar and the elder of this camp, Elder Aharawan Banyasharala, man, was speaking on omens per se, man. Like the Lord showing things and signs and so on and so forth, man. And that be the Lord speaking to you as well, man. You might be doing something. You might be doing something, and all of a sudden you might look down at the time, and it's 1 o'clock, but it's 1:44. All right, or you might go somewhere, buy something, and then when they print out the receipt, the amount on the receipt is 144, or those little signs and omens, man, that the Lord give. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so, or even seeing chariots, man. Those signs and omens of the Lord Yahweh Shemi Hawashah. So just things like that, man. Even when little things like that happen, you catch 144, which is that's a good omen per se, man. Don't downplay that. I'm like, nah, that's just because it ain't no such thing as coincidence. Everything is governed and authored by the Lord Yahweh Shemi Hawashah's hand, man. All right, so don't even downplay little things like that, Yahweh Shemi Hawashah is not the author of confusion, man. He's speaking plainly and clearly, all right? All right. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 14 and verse 14. It says, "Let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature," man. All right, so it says, let go from the mortal thoughts, man. Mortal thoughts, these fleshly thoughts, worldly thoughts, man. But in this sense, in case of this lesson, man, let go of the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man. Man, some of those mortal thoughts is doubt. You know what I'm saying? Not believing in yourself how you should. Those are mortal thoughts. You know what I'm saying? But the scriptures say, let go of the mortal thoughts, because that's what caused the confusion when the Lord is speaking. You know what I'm saying? Your mortal thoughts. The Lord is speaking plain and clearly and directly. You know what I'm saying? But your mortal thoughts will cause you to think, nah, that ain't for me. Or, nah, I ain't hear that. I ain't see that. Nah, the Lord, nah. You know what I'm saying? But every time, if you really pay attention, the Lord proves your mortal thoughts wrong every time, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's better to just be faithful. To ask and move and be in faith, man. Faith within the Lord Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, and faith within yourself. All right. It says, let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, man. All right, all that doubt, second guessing, mortal thoughts, man. That's the weak nature. All right, that's the weak nature of man. All right, but the Lord said, we are gods, man. You know what I'm saying? So, what, man? Think like a God. All right, think godly, I should say. All right, put off that weak nature, man. The doubt, the second guessing. put it off, man. All right, because the Lord is speaking plainly and clearly, man. And if you don't have the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you ain't going to hear it. You ain't going to hear him talking. You're not going to see what he's saying and revealing, you know, in the world, but also unto you personally and directly. You know what I'm saying? So the simple fact that you hearing it, that you seeing it, that you're able to digest it and regard it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's enough right there for you just to be faithful, right? Again, it says, let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, man. Don't be weak. Be strong and courageous within the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua and the spirit that he gave you. You know what I'm saying? In the words that he has spoken to you and the things that he has revealed unto you. You know what I'm saying? Be strong and courageous within the Lord, within the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Man, they say I think is in Maccabees, roughly paraphrasing, is like, if any man glorieth, let him glory in the Lord. Roughly paraphrasing, you know what I'm saying? And I end it with this. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 1, and it says, and he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me, man. All right. So it says, the Spirit entered into me, and he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me, man. All right. So again, man, the Spirit got to be dealing with you, and for you to even hear this word, you know what I'm saying? To hear the Lord speaking unto you, man. To hear the Lord dealing with you and revealing things unto you. The Spirit got to be dealing with you. All right. But it says, and the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me, man. All right. And again, going back to the first precept, man, the Lord is speaking plainly and clearly, man. All right, it's plain and clear. There ain't no confusion in it. Ain't no misdirection. Ain't no, it's plain and clear. All right, and when the Lord speak, you gotta have, you know what I'm saying? One, the Spirit got to be on you, and you gotta have that faith to know that was the Lord speaking unto you, man. That you heard the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, in whatever form he decided to speak to you or deal with you, man. Like I said, it could be a lesson, it could be, a camp video, or words from one of the Akim, brothers, elder, bishop. Lord can speak to you in many ways, man, in dreams, all right, through movies, through music. The Lord reveals things in many different ways, man. You just got to have those spiritual eyes and spiritual ears to perceive it, to see it, to hear it, and then to apply it, But to really apply it, man, you got to really believe it. You got to really believe that was the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, revealing something unto you, man, speaking unto you, showing you something, man, dealing with you directly, And I'll say it again, and it says, and he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me, man. All right, and so Ezekiel, man, the prophet Ezekiel, man, he heard the voice of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, he didn't doubt, he didn't waver, man. He heard what he heard, and he moved accordingly. All right, and that's exactly how we should be in this truth, man. Putting off, not wavering, not being double-minded, not being doubtful or doubting the voice of the Lord. All right. Know for a surety that that's the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, speaking unto you, and that you heard him. All right. And how I said earlier, wisdom is synonymous with instruction. So just like here, the Lord spoke unto Ezekiel, right? And through the wisdom and what he spoke unto him, it was instruction given unto him, man. All right. Which you will read further down, verse 3 and so on and so forth. Matter of fact, we'll just go ahead and get it. And the point being, wisdom oftentimes equals instruction, man. So when the Lord is speaking to you, oftentimes he giving you instruction, or Man, instruction, confirmation, revelation, epiphany, so on and so forth. But all these things are tied into when the Lord is speaking to you. But for this particular instance, man, wisdom equals instruction. All right, so it says, and he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that hath rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord God. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words, though briars and thorns be with them, and thou dwellest among scorpions. Be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house, man. All right. So when the Lord was speaking to Ezekiel, the wisdom, the instruction that was given unto him was to go prophesy and teach unto the children of Israel, man. All right. Whether they will hear or forbear. All right. Yet shall they know a prophet have been among them, man. So whether they heard that word, whether they regarded it or disregarded it, man. In the end, they should know that a prophet have been among them, man. But the point being, why I wanted to get that is just that wisdom. When the Lord is speaking to you, that wisdom equals instruction, man. The Lord telling you to do something or to not do something, or so on and so forth, man. That wisdom oftentimes is directly linked with instruction, man. So to end all be all, man, don't be doubtful, man, when the Lord is speaking unto you, when he's showing something unto you, when he revealing something unto you. All right. Because just like Ezekiel here, man, the Lord spake to him, and he knew for a surety that was the voice of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, directing him, instructing him. All right. He didn't waver. He didn't, it was instant, and that's how we got to be, man, through faith, man, solid as a rock, knowing, when the Lord is responding to us, when he's speaking to us, when he's dealing with us. You got to know within yourself, believe first and foremost, believing in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua wholeheartedly, and then believing in yourself wholeheartedly, man. And Khan, I pray and hope that this lesson was edifying and or encouraging. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.